Welcome back to the Iron Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Rich Walsh alongside Paul Zeise. I guess our callers aren't on the sports call aren't too smart because we did just get pranked. And I love prank calls sometimes if they're good ones. But Kenny from Green Tree, probably not his real name. Hey, we have caller ID. He has his number, so you'll be getting a phone call soon, 412-290-something. We got your number, just so you know. If you're going to try to prank us, you got to do it anonymous. But if you do it anonymous, I don't answer your phone call. So, good try, Kenny. Hopefully you don't get in too much trouble. Oh, see, you know what? We just had a couple guys drop off right now. That's funny. Ha ha. All right. Let's go out to Bob out in Beachview. How you doing, Bob?
Hi.
I got your number too, Bob. Hopefully you got a good call.
Well, it's a good topic anyway.
Okay.
I'm listening to you guys. Both of you guys, I think, are experienced with common sense. I'm going to play devil's advocate on Martavius Bryant. The guy was an outstanding talent. What did the Steelers do extra to try to get him to fall into line? I mean, he would go out there and break away, and Ben would throw it out in front of him, and he'd run under it. I felt bad when he couldn't stay. I'll hang up and listen to you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Bob. You know what, though? I mean, when you look at it last year, he caught 50% of his passes, too. So he didn't even do that well.
But more importantly, they hung in there with him.
They did. They did
for
hang
a
in
year.
there with him.
You know, they could have cut him the year before, and they hung in there with him and kept him throughout his suspension and tried to keep him out of trouble and worked with him and all that other stuff.
That was basically 2 suspensions.
You know,
Remember, he had that 4-game
right.
suspension.
But what I'm saying
and we didn't even get to the 10-game suspension.
What I'm saying is most teams he would not have even played for last year because they got rid of him after the second suspension. The Steelers stuck with him. They gave an opportunity, but obviously, like you said, he became a headache for them with his tweets and his girlfriend's tweets and all the other stuff, and being disgruntled. And look, it's Antonio Brown's show.
Yeah.
You're going to be the second receiver. I don't care who you are. It's Antonio Brown and everybody else.
I don't know what kind of people around these people because I don't understand. If he went out and didn't say anything, worked hard, put up big numbers, he'd be a multi-millionaire right now, signing a huge contract with someone, essentially. And now you do this, you don't get anything. You might not even be playing anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I hope for his sake that, there's something similar, a mistake or something similar with Le'Veon Bell where, he just missed his test or something and they're going to give him another shot because you hate to see a young guy with all that talent, basically throw it away.
Yeah. All right, let's go back out to the phone lines. We're going to go out to Rick in Altoona. How you doing, Rick?
Hi, how you doing?
Good, thanks for calling.
Hey, why don't they just send Polanco down to Florida?
I mean, why would they do that?
Well, he's not doing anything up here.
You mean Indianapolis?
I mean, you could send him to Indianapolis. What are you going to send him to Florida for?
He wouldn't do anything in Indianapolis.
Well, Rick, I appreciate the call. I'm not going to send him to Florida. If you're going to demote him, you demote him to Indianapolis and maybe try to work on something.
And I would say this: the last time he was in Indianapolis, he destroyed the AAA.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be a classic example of a quad A player.
Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah, well, Glasnow is starting to.
Yeah, he is.
He's found a little niche here, and he's starting to become a reasonably functional reliever. But I'm talking about Gregory Polanco. I'm starting to think maybe he's one of those, what do they call 4A guys, who's a little better than AAA. I mean, better than AAA guys.
Yeah, but not quite
maybe
major league.
not quite major league, but he was a superstar in Indianapolis when he was there.
All right, we got to take a break. Back to wrap things up. Coming up next. Stay right there.